Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 42 of Apollo Justice. Last time, we basically saw how Phoenix lost his attorney's badge. We basically presented a forged diary page, and Phoenix's life went down the tubes. Anyways, let's get on. This I know beyond a doubt. The mysteries of the past work their magic into the present, but you'll soon be finding all of this out for yourself. Which of Magnific Gramaye's disciples pulled the trigger? Where did the vanishing defendant, Zach Gramaye, go? What dark truth lurks behind that forged diary page? Why did my future daughter screw me over? And what about the girl who was left behind? The Mason system. Yeah, this is what you're getting. The past left us these 4 keys to unlocking the truth. But that's not all. There are 4 keys in the present as well. And when all the questions have found their answers, the final trial will begin. But first, you must chase the truth throughout then and now. You must time travel. Think of it as a game. A game of my design. I, Phoenix Wright, will be your guide through this game that I created and that in no way could potentially be biased in my favor. That terrible trial saw me present forged evidence. It ended, half finished, when the defendant vanished and screwed me over. What became of me after that? Look at me. Look at the monster I have become. As your investigation proceeds, the answer will become clear. Oh, and one more thing. There's something I must tell you. As Apollo Justice has his bracelet, so too do I have my own weapon of sorts. My Magatama. What does it do, you ask? That I would have you see for yourself, as I give a tutorial in the final section of the game. Well now, shall we begin? Touch the arrow to switch between past and present. Well, let's begin 7 years ago. In the past. It is right after my last trial came to an abrupt end. Now that you know the game, let's play. Yes, let's go to Phoenix's office. The nightmare trial was over, and the new nightmare of figuring out what had happened had just begun. I wanted to wake up, to walk away, but I figured I'm not the only one who could do this, probably. And besides, I had plenty of time. Thanks to the Bar Association Review Board's decision, it's hard to work when your attorney's badge has been taken away. 7 years ago, Wright & Co. law offices. And then Trucy afterwards. Oh, yeah.
Oh, morning, Daddy.
Oh, I'm so glad you came.
You okay, Daddy? They picking on you?
I'm fine, as always. This old boy here is to help me after all. That's young man to you.
Good.
Good morning. That's a cute outfit you have on.
Thanks. My first shows today, after all.
And Trucy had no ride. Trucy had to hitchhike. 2 weeks had passed since then. I called her into my office. And then Maya, she's also... Trucy, there's something we need to talk about.
What is it?
And then Maya burst into the office.
You have ruined my life. I had a good thing going. I would ask Nick for burgers. He would buy me burgers. And we keep the cycle alive. But now Nick has no burger money. And now how am I supposed to eat? You thought it's all your fault. Handing Nick diary pages ruined the good thing we had going. Shame on you. Pearly slap her ass.
And then Pearl just starts slapping Trucy.
You ruined everything. Mr. Nick and Mystic Maya were going to get married. Well, now how will Mr. Nick afford the wedding? How will Mr. Nick provide for Mystic Maya and her 5 billion babies that they'll have?
It's been 2 weeks since your father disappeared. We need to start thinking about your future. I did some calling around. This is hard to say, but you have no living relatives, and Valant apparently doesn't want to take you in. So, I was wondering if you wanted to stay with me for a while. Just until your daddy comes home. It won't be long. 7 years later. Any day now, Trucy! Any day! Your dad's gonna be back! I hope. He just wanted to buy some cigarettes and milk. Of course, it's solely your choice. If you don't like it here, you can go wherever you'd like. I could look up some places you might like to stay at. This is so weird.
Mr. Attorney, Daddy told me about you. He said I could trust you.
Huh? Really?
He also said I could take all your money. Give me all your money. Give me your wallet. So if I stay here, does that mean you'll be my family?
And sadly enough, Phoenix being unemployed and alone is a step up from the Gramayes. Huh? I guess so. Getting weirder.
Mr. Attorney?
Actually, why don't you just call me Nick? Or you can call me Daddy if you like. It doesn't have to be a day or anything. And then, like, Interpool, open up, Interpool! And then I think it's 100 men. You're going down, you perv! Like, just macing Phoenix. Ah!
Okay, say Daddy.
That was Flick. Yes?
If I move here, I have to switch schools, right? And I was thinking, I have paid for lunches at my last school for a year.
Zachariah is a big fat jerk. Do. Yes, Zach teaching Trucy about just skipping out your debts.
So thanks, Daddy.
Ah.
Oh, and it's obvious it's a little blah. I will make it mine. I will mess the crap out of it. A little color goes a long way, you know.
And yet Trucy never gets around to painting the walls or anything. She just adds more clutter. Ah.
Oh, and Daddy, you got fired from work, right? Don't you worry one bit. I'll work twice as hard. We'll make it through this.
Trucy, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 8. Don't let appearances deceive you. I'm a young professional. Stick with me and you'll be just fine, Daddy. I'm taking you under my wing, Daddy.
Thanks. Why does it feel like she's already in charge? You have no will with Trucy. Yes, you have end search. That's how you move. Yes, the move option has been replaced. We have no attorney's badge to present. We have nothing. Yeah, I love how Kristoph and Apollo are. Wait, how is Apollo here? How is Apollo in the freaking court record at this point in time? Phoenix doesn't know Apollo exists. Apollo's 15. A greenhorn defense attorney. I have it to me. I call him Apollo. Apollo's 15 at this point. Apollo's in high school. At this point in his life, Apollo's lurking around space centers with Clay and Space Larry. Yes, but 15-year-old Apollo. I love how they keep the age consistent, yet they're like, Apollo, he's here in the 7 years ago section. We're going to account for his age properly. And then we get Kristoph. Yes, Kristoph, age 25. They got the age correct. Incarcerated at the Central Penitentiary for the murder of Shady Smith. Kristoph is the Terminator. Kristoph warped back to the past to take Phoenix out.
Don't you deny Husbando can warp through time. Husbando can be perfect and beautiful. So of course he can do this. It's plainly obvious.
Yes, Zach's here and so is Trucy. Of course Magnifi gets to stay here. This Magnifi, his legacy haunts us. My head. You ever get that pain like right at the back of your head? Ugh. Present your dead granddaddy. Hey Trucy, see this?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
I'm still just trying to be a magician. I can't take things disappear yet. I can't make your badge I can't make anything else disappear, Daddy. Sorry.
What?
Wait 1 more year. I'll be able to make it disappear then.
I'll be sure to be careful when showing evidence of magicians in the future. Here's a gun, Trucy. Give Trucy some firearms. That's really what we need. Trucy with her guns. Trucy with guns. That's what we need. Just Trucy going on a rampage. Charlie! My mentor's favorite plant. Charlie. I love how Mia, if you ever notice, after basically the original trilogy, Mia is never mentioned by name. Mia essentially becomes Phoenix. She's my mentor or sis by Maya. She's basically, Mia's never mentioned in person. As if Mia's like Voldemort, like she'll appear to just shun Phoenix. just Phoenix says Mia's name one time and Mia's ghost appears.
Darn it, Phoenix! Why were you accepting weird evidence from strange girls in the lobby?
It seemed legit!
Nick, Phoenix, what the hell? I taught you better! Actually, on second thought, I didn't, since you were presenting your evidence to the murderers!
I guess watering Charlie's my only real job now. Wait! I have a child now! I can't feed Trucy like this! She probably needs more than the occasional watering too, I'm guessing. You can still see that hotel from the window here. Every time I look at it, I think back on those old cases. I wonder if the view looks different now that I'm not wearing my old badge.
I really dig the far-out view, Daddy.
Thanks. She must have learned a lot of words from her parents. An old movie poster hangs on the wall. I finally found the title after not knowing for the longest time. I actually read the movie the other day. Cried my eyes out. Ah! Just thinking about it makes me tear up. Wait, it's just allergies, really? I should show it to her when she's a little older. Wait, what was it called again? My desk. Not that I have any reason to sit here anymore. I guess Trucy can use it. It's great for studying math, English, geography, magic. Ah! I'm not crying, I just got some dust in my eye. Quite the collection of law books my mentor bought all of them. I used to be too busy to read them. Now that I have time to read them, there's no need. I can't just sell them. Maybe Trucy will want to read them someday. Nah.
So, Daddy, you got fired from being a lawyer, right?
You could at least kind of look aside or something when you say that. It's actually kind of hard for me, for Daddy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. Wait, is that foolish pride? My other daddy, my sperm donor, always used to talk about that.
Actually, that's pretty accurate.
So, here's my idea. We'll make a new office. Law just seems so stiff, doesn't it? And no one will be my friend at school that way.
Well, that won't do, I guess. I just don't know much about anything other than law. Or even much about law, if you were to ask some people. Right? To know something about law, you need to know something about law. I had to explain everything to you.
Maybe the problem is calling it an office. We should call it an agency instead.
You mean like a talent agency? Forgive me for asking, but doesn't that require talent?
You got me, don't you? I'm a professional.
A professional?
Yep. After all, I am directly descended from the famous Zachariah. I can screw over people at the speed of light.
Directly descended. He's your father?
Oh. And now I'm directly descended from the famous Phoenix Wright, too.
I think an 8-year-old just massaged my ego. Could you tell me a bit more about your sperm donor, or Zachariah?
Sperm donor. Sure thing, Daddy.
Which daddy was that again?
Dad, sperm donor is so amazing. The biggest star of Troop Gramaya, and they're big.
And then Valad just, Alaka, screw you, Miss Trucy! This is why I did not take you in! The Gramayes, they were on television a lot. Haven't seen them on much recently, come to think of it.
That's because Daddy was busted for 5 money laundering charges. Big magic happens when you put Zach and Valak Gramaya together, you know. Bad and big crime, big suffering. I think there was an explosion downtown. Once they made a giant waterfall right there on the stage. And this giant trout swam up the giant waterfall. And then that giant trout jumped into the audience and killed 12 people.
Let me guess, there was a giant fisherman waiting for him at the top.
I wish I could have seen more of sperm donor's magic.
Ah! I shouldn't have brought it up so soon.
I wonder what happened to me with sperm donor and Mommy both gone.
Mommy? Yeah, what about Mommy? I haven't heard anything about Trucy's mother.
But I have my magic and a great daddy, even if he is unemployed. You know, I think things are gonna be okay.
I wonder if she'll talk about her mother. So Trucy, you're a professional.
Yep, it's like that thing they say. Baby frogs grow up to be frogs.
They say that?
I always thought it was funny though.
What was?
Aren't baby frogs called tadpoles? Maybe they thought it would be easier to understand that way for kids. How stupid!
Right, so in conclusion, You're a professional magician, Trucy.
That's right. Well, wanna see a trick?
You're going to do a magic trick? Please show me. Actually, I would like to see your trick. The future of the agency depends on it, after all.
That's the spirit. Ready? Here it goes. Ta-da!
Hey, folks, it's Mr. Hot. I gotta say, it's good to be seen. Ah! Whoa, that was startling.
The amazing is that, isn't he great? He'll kill people for us, Natty.
Your friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat at your service. He certainly makes an impression.
Doesn't he? I'm so glad you like him, Daddy.
Though my routines do get a bit heaty at times. Ah! Get it, heaty? My friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat nearly gave me a friendly heart attack. Trucy, put that theme away! Could you tell me about your mommy? It's okay.
Mommy was so pretty. She was like an angel up on stage.
On stage, you mean with your sperm donor?
Yep. She was always there with sack of blood smiling. But then, she went away.
Went away?
It was a grand illusion, but she made a mistake. She vanished, and I guess she didn't know how to get back.
Maybe so.
I cried then, a lot. And then Granddaddy, he just threw a rock at me and told me to stop crying. That's when Sperm Donor gave me this. Here.
This is your mother? She's beautiful.
Her name's Thalasia Gramaye.
Poor girl. I didn't know her mommy had gone missing. And now her sperm donor's vanished too, right before her eyes.
Hey, Daddy, you won't...
Don't worry, I won't vanish, I promise.
Right, you can't even do magic. You're like a backup plan. The Sperm Donor always had to have a backup plan.
I guess all I rate up is as a backup plan. I think that's probably enough for today. Sorry to ask you so much all at once like this.
It's okay, after all, we're a family. I just hope you're ready. The Wright Talent Agency opens tomorrow.
What? But we aren't are we representing anyone?
Me and you. That makes two, Daddy.
I think you need more than that to make an agency. Besides, you may be a magician, but I'm no talent.
Oh, I'm sure there's something you're good at.
Well, when you put it that way.
You mean you don't have any tricks? No old standbys? That won't do.
I can simp.
A boy should always have a trick or two in his pocket.
Okay, I'll think of something.
The spirit. See you bright and early tomorrow morning, Danny.
Welcome to the team, Daddy-O. The team, right. Trucy's cult. Sometimes when magicians vanish, they leave something behind. Something that inadvertently screwed over your life. That you have to then take care of. That's how Trucy became Trucy Wright, my daughter. To be honest, I was pretty lost those first few days. Thinking back on it, it was a pretty dark time in my life. But Trucy, happy, smiling Trucy, she was always my light. Then she mugged people at the bus stop to get us money. Okay, let's see if we can go here. I want to go here. It's going to go to the future. Come on. Oh, darn it, yeah, you have to go to the past to go to the present. And it's sad. Defendant Lobby number 2, 7 years ago. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Didn't think I'd be back here for a while. I didn't want to have to remember that day. Though I deeply regret having to declare a verdict this way, this trial is over. Ah, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Zuck? There is one thing I wish to make clear. Today, in this courtroom, you cannot declare me guilty. What are you talking about? I am talking about this jerk vanish! Jerk jitsu! Mr. Enigmore!
The defendant is yet. Find him, quick!
Bailiff, close all exits from the building! On the double! We must not be allowed to escape! When I came here on that fateful morning, I still had my badge, but now, like an amputated limb, I can still feel it itching. Where do I start? I don't even have the authority to investigate. Hey, you there, sir! Ow! What's the big idea of my ears? No, those personal allowed in here! Not in my realm of Satan! Yes, my weekend's back. But that would mean all unauthorized personnel are allowed. I just say it like it is, sir! That's usually wrong! That is why I have turned to the satanic practices! Load out the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet! Frankly, I'm surprised that Meekins managed to maintain a girl! Or even get a girl in the first place! We've met before, haven't we? What the frick is with the lawnmower? On a case? 2 years ago? No recollection of that, sir! Huh? For me, working on a case is always in the present, progressive tense, sir! Just like my devotion to the dark arts! There is no past, there is only now, sir! Okay, you're the bailiff, right? Yes, sir! Court bailiff, White Meekins, thank your service, sir! I've asked to meet with the bailiff at the court who let the magician escape. Let me try to make this absolutely clear as possible for you, sir! It was me, sir! But you were a regular police officer once, right? Sometimes bad things happen to good people, sir! Something tells me it's a long story. Let's not go there. So, you were in charge of security at the time of the vanishing. I'm dying over here! Oh, it's a hard knock life, sir! Thrown out of the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, and my wallet! Guess I wasn't the only victim. Have a gun, Mike. Any thoughts on this, Mr. Meekins? This is an honor! I will use this to end the lives of the innocent! To funnel them down to Satan's domain! Sir, I've offered my opinion on playing things, even things I knew nothing about! But this, no one's ever asked for my opinion before! Ow, there's no need to shout, really. So no opinion? None! I know nothing about that, sir! But I thought, oh, never mind. Yeah, of course, it just Meekins comes back for just some investigations. Examine. We gotta examine. This is the first time you can examine the defense lobby, funnily enough. At least in the main series. I must have seen that painting 1,000 times, but I never really looked at it until now. I guess my head was too stuck in the trials. Never had time to stop and appreciate art. I have time now. Okay, let's appreciate. Actually, it's pretty lame. I actually took a nap on that couch once when I was still practicing law. Boy, was that a mistake. I never even sit on the lobby sofas now, lest I get hit with a fire extinguisher. I never let my clients sit on them either. Phoenix be defended. Too bad Phoenix didn't let Zach sit on that couch. It's bad luck. Maggie contaminated the couch. You know, I think this was the lobby I used for my very first case. This plant has seen me grow from a rookie to an ace to a has-been. I hate you, plant. Just kidding. It's not Charlie, it's a false idol. I actually took I was touching that. I was touching the other thing. I guess this door was officially a prop in Zachariah's last show. He passed through that lobby door and vanished, but to where? He choreographed that entire fateful trial according to his grand scenario. I hate magicians. And then Phoenix goes home that night, and Trucy just glaring at him with tears in her eyes. Trucy will not allow Phoenix to hate magicians. The last time we met, you were a police officer, right? In fact, you're still wearing your uniform. Sir, I wish I did have to tell you this, but last year, tragedy struck a rise during the precinct. What? Rising? You have to actually rise in order to rise, Meekins. I lost my case file 4 times in 3 days. They fired me. That takes real talent, actually. They don't know what they're missing. So here I am, sir, forced to start from square one, a lowly bailiff. But your uniform. I took it with me as a souvenir the day I was fired. That can't be legal. So, you were the one who let the magician get away that day? I'm dying over here! In that case, Zach didn't need a grand trick. Zach didn't even need any trick. All you would have to do is walk to the door. Meekins wouldn't think anything other than, why you the defendant? Stop! No, I'm not, old boy. Okay, carry on! And then Zach, let me hold the door open for you. That, or basically, knowing how Meekins is, basically Zach just swatted him aside with one mighty swing of his arm. Meekins didn't even stand a chance. Meekins was just plowed over. Heck, even when Meekins do unto others before unto you philosophy kicked in, like, Meekins, he would just grab onto Zach. But it would be like that, you know that one Ultimate Fighting episode of Simpsons where basically Marge is trying to take down Ultimate Fighting, basically, Ultimate Punching, by basically training to take on the commissioner, and one of her opponents is Mr. Burns, and Mr. Burns, he's trying to fight her by grabbing onto her hair and just not letting go, and he's trying to take her down, and then he just keeps going. Well, hours later, she's at a PTA meeting, and Burns is still trying to take her down. No effect. That'd be Meekins. Meekins would just be on Zach's back, and Zach would just sit back in his chair and crush Meekins. Ah!
What was... Zach, what was going on there?
Nothing, Spock's little boy. Just screaming chair rest. A star rises among the court bells! Whoop, and tragedy strikes! Is there anything you can tell me about it? About Zachariah's disappearance? Oh, the humanity! That's enough of that. Why, yes, I'd say it was around 2 p.m. when I heard a commotion in the court. I opened the door to see what might be amiss. The door slams open! Slam! There's some guy's faces right there, right in front of me! Face! So you saw someone suspicious coming your way. Yes, and I was being a bailiff of Will Standing. I gave chase! I chased that Silkhead all the way down the hall, sir! I attacked him in the court building here! Aha! There's courtroom number 7! That's where I was, sir! I'm by myself! There's a friend to call my own! You don't know how little that basically narrows things down, Meekins. Okay, and which way did Zachariah run off after bursting through the courtroom door? He went up like this and around the corner like this! So I, with no delay, ran after him with no delay! When I turned the corner, I saw they just had run to the defendant's lobby! Swiftly I ran! Followed him, I threw myself ball into the room! Well, I remember like it was right here because it was lobby number 2, sir! You ran to this room? I don't see any places to hide in here. Believe it or not, sir, I didn't believe it! Here, in this room, the magician gone vanished like a puff of smoke! Except there wasn't even any smoke! He was just gone! I swear, Meekins, you are the death of me whenever I do you. Whenever I do your voice. 3 cases, Meekins! 3 cases of you! That's impossible. Yes, that word! Oh, how many times have I said that word? Even the sound of it causes me indescribable pain. I'm dying. I'm dying over here! Okay, I won't say it again. Promise. But you have to admit, it's impossible, difficult to vanish into thin air. Did you search in the lobby? I searched! Why the pause? You was nothing here also! That's right, nothing was there, sir! How can he talk so loud and be still behind something? So Zach was in this room when he vanished. Absolutely, sir! I saw it with my own eyes! Eyes! The rental cat, the fluid cape! It ran right here, right in this room! Okay, cape. That's Zach, alright. But sir, look at the room! There's not a single place to hide! Sir, there was nothing I could do, but nothing, sir! What about now? Have any ideas? Sir! Ideas about what exactly, sir? If you don't mind me asking! You've had quite a bit of time since then. Has nothing occurred to you at all? Do you have any idea what trick he might have used to disappear like that? Cyclops! I should have known! My Makatama, one of my most prized positions, which I got during a certain case. It can show me the locks on people's hearts. And if I can unlock their hearts, they'll tell me their secrets. The Makatama starts it all. And the Makatama ends it! Yeah, I love how the Makatama doesn't even have any spacing. Not to mention, apparently Phoenix has gained so much power that his soul is oh wait, yeah. Oh, never mind, it is affected. Okay, Mr. Meekins, what do you know? Spit it out. Hey! Whoa! Whoa! Mr. Wilson! Why are there word locks and chains on me? This is the work of Satan! You know something, I'm going to find out what. Zachariah vanished from this room. How do you do it? I don't know! Is he a practitioner of the dark arts like me? Did he draw a pentagram on the ground and went through the hell portal? Sir! Well, sir, I can't really say it, sir! Why are you so nervous if you aren't hiding something? Well, sir, you see, at the time, sir, I was here, and I said it was impossible. What could such a little girl possibly do anyways? What did you just say? Yeah, sir, didn't I say something, sir? No, you screamed it through that megaphone of yours. There was someone else in this room, wasn't there? Sir, I'm gonna have to invoke my right to say I'm not talking! It's okay, Meekins. You don't have to tell me who Zach's accomplice was. I know who it was here in this room that day. Kristoph! The Lacia! Mike Meekins himself! Sir, So I never seen that girl until just the other day, sir! Mr. Meekins, I'm not buying it. Sir! Sir, that day, she was here in the room, sir! But he wasn't! You mean you chased her into this room, not him? Sir, in my days, the police officer literally dates! I've learned a thing or two! Okay, that's one thing, but it was how not to mistake a girl for a 7-foot tall magician! 7 feet? Zach isn't that tall, is he? Well, he is a big jerk. He's 7 feet of jerk and a 6-foot body. You have a point. If I find it hard to imagine that anyone would mistake a little girl for Zachariah, but you saw something, and therein lies the trick. I think I know what it was, Mr. Meekins. Tell me, does this trick look familiar? What's that? That girl's favorite trick, the amazing Mr. Hat. She uses it in her shows down at the Wonder Bar. Trucy didn't even mention the Wonder Bar yet! Trucy doesn't even work at the Wonder Bar yet! Unless she's already been employed there, Zach's been putting Trucy at work! Trucy, old girl, you've got to get me my...
Daddy, I don't want to work at the Wonder Bar. It's late. I'm tired. Daddy. I don't want to work at the Wonder Bar at midnight.
Nonsense, Trucy, old girl! I need money for poker gambling! Oh, you been to the Wonder Bar? I haven't been there! So, it wasn't a walking dream, was it, sir? Come again? That night on the stage, I saw a vision, except it wasn't a vision! And this right here, between Meekins and Wesley Stickler, just Trucy's Wonder Bar attracts all the seediest people in the town. I'm surprised that the guy who poses as Hottie / Hickfield isn't like one of the main isn't one of the main customers. He just sits at the bar all night staring. It was all act! An amazing Mr. Hat! He really exists! Yes, and that's right. Zach managed to escape because he employed Trucy and helping him abandon her. That was Zachariah's grand scheme. Rope his daughter into helping him abandon her. But does that surprise you? After all, Zachariah is a big fat jerk. Doodaloot. I remember clearly! The details are a little vague! Zachariah is in the courtroom! I can't chase the court in the courtroom, sir! Zachariah, don't you think you can escape Meekins? Down your ass! On your head! Hello?
You're gonna die, mister. Something the matter, mister?
No, that is! Sorry, a girly Jason's husband, sir! First time I've ever seen Meekins in first person, that's creepy. Zachariah, do you know him?
Oh, I love Zachariah. His magic is the best.
I love how Trucy doesn't even mention that he's her biological father.
I'm his biggest fan.
I say, that's why you're wearing that costume you're wearing. I realized that very same Zach came into the room.
But no one's been here except me.
But there has to be somewhere. On the sofa in the trash can on the bag onto the rug. What rug? So, Trucy was his accomplice. Imagine my astonished surprise when 1 week later, I just happened to walk into the bar and see him! Mr. Hat, I couldn't believe my own eyes! For a while, I thought it had been a long dream. A dream that lasted a week? Well, it wasn't the magician who disappeared. It was Mr. Hat! Okay, after this episode, I'm ending it off. After this talk, I'm ending things off. Though it seems complex, what really happened that day was quite simple. You were standing by that door, and out came Zach. But that wasn't all. Another person got in on the act, and she was standing in front of lobby number 2, along with Mr. Hat. Ah, and that's the beauty of it, isn't it? So, while you were standing in shock and amazement, the magician rounds the corner, and most likely runs through the closest door into lobby number 1. This is where you come in. You turn the corner in rather lukewarm pursuit, and at the very moment, Trucy runs into lobby number 2. And all she has to do is tuck away the amazing Mr. Hat, because apparently Meekins is the only guard in this courtroom. Sir, I only was assignment for the bravest moments! That is all the capes! That combines with a cape floating like a cape! Red is Satan's feet! Astounding, sir! All my days of posing queries and making inquiries and chasing queries wasted! It was as if I could see them melting away like an ice cream cone left by the side of the road to die! Oh, the scare remains of a messily eaten chocolate parfait! Such sweet sorrows. I'm sorry. I had no idea how much you'd suffer on account of this case. Of course he did. After all, Zachariah is a big fat jerk. Toodle-doot. It's an honor, sir! I've apologized to people many, many times, sometimes more than once! Well, this is the worst time anyone's ever apologized to me! Actually, about that girl, I'm sort of her guardian now. Is that so? Tell me her socks! Sir, you should know that I harbor no ill feelings whatsoever by harbor! Okay. I let the defendant escape, that's the stone cold truth! I said I was up on my way from singing the blues to wearing the blues! Some days home, he's hanging by side with the great detective cop Chew! And time also died! Mr. Meekins, this is a free ticket to the show at the Wonder Bar. If you want, it's an honor, sir! Thank you, Phoenix. You're setting the bar for Trucy's seedy customer base. Sir, I can't count the number of times I've had things taken from me, sir, but no one has ever given me anything for free! Right, I'll see you in the court next time, sir! I look forward to it. And thankfully, Mike Meekins is never seen again! All eyes were on Zachariah that day in court until his mysterious disappearance. Now, part of the mystery has been revealed. But the magician remained out of sight. It would be 7 years before I met him again. Okay, and as you can see, we can now go to the Borscht Bowl Club. We now have access, and we'll be going there next time. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer. Give it for the next one. Please video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do everything you want. I'll see you next time. Bye.